starting role and, kind of maybe have a few yips early but then settle in on those last 2 innings?
It felt good, just getting back out there, getting to start a game again, and last outing I had to put behind me and just start over again. Can't do all in that, so I go down for my game.
I guess, Christian, what did you see on the home run?
It started me off with a first pitch changeup, I believe it was. Rolling away, I think it bounced in the dirt. And then, after a pitcher starts off throwing an off-speed pitch for a ball, you kind of, not guess, but assume the fastball's coming, and he threw it, left it up.
Go ahead.
Stephen, do you think this maybe puts you in line to challenge for this midweek role or just a consistent role on the staff?
I really don't know. I'm sure coaches saw what they wanted to see, but it's always going to be their decision. And we have 5 starters, so our weekend rotation right now is pretty good, but that can always change. So it's always coach's decision, and I just had to go out there and throw my game. So I don't know what coach wants to do with that, but just leave it at that.
Stephen, do you prefer starting or coming out of the pen, or does it matter to you? And how would you rate your performance tonight?
I like to start, but coming out of the bullpen, still gotta do as good as I can. But I think tonight was pretty good. Get to start, first time this year, and I wouldn't mind starting again. But just like I said, it's coach's decision. So.
Did the first 2 outings worry you in any way, or did you just look at it as you kind of came in at the tough positions both times? You made the pitches, they just kind of hit them.
Well, I'm trying to make my pitches, hit location. Sometimes I got hit, but just got to put that behind me to the next batter.
Any other questions for Stephen or Christian? Guys, we good? Thank you. Questions for Jake?
Jake, another night, another start, another pretty good night. Do you feel like you're really settling into the role and then settling into the lineup?
Yeah, I think so. It's a few starts in a row now, and it's kind of good to get my feet in there, get kind of consistent basis. But yeah, I think so.
You sort of taking the approach that if you're going to start, you got to produce, and then get the next one, the next one, the next one, eventually at some point?
Not necessarily. I think if I'm starting or if I'm not starting, I'm still going to be trying to produce, do as well as I possibly can. The starting, it's a little better feeling. You're coming in and you're going to be in rather than waiting through a game to see if you're going to get in. But yeah, I think either way, you're going to be trying to produce as much as possible.
Take over and left late in the game, kind of made that fly ball look better than that. What happened there?
Yeah, it's got a little colder. There was some dew on the ground, and my first step, I just slipped straight out from under me. Luckily, there was enough time to get back and hit the ball, but it's a little slippery.
What was your mindset coming into the year as far as what kind of opportunities you would get? Obviously, Marzilli, Bradley, and Matthews being out there. And what was kind of your thought coming in?
Yeah, they're 3 great outfielders, and I kind of knew they helped them lead. All 3 of them helped us lead to national championship, so I knew, they'd be getting their time as well. But my mindset was just when I got on, do as well as I most possibly could, and I kind of figured I would be getting a lot of DH roles, and I like that. That's good. It's good with me. But really, just my mindset's going in is when I get in, do as well as I possibly can, and if I can get out there in the outfield, do the same thing.
Is it a little bit strange for you to face Furman in a midweek game as opposed to a 3-game weekend series?
It was a little strange. They were our SoCon foe when I was over at Wofford. Yeah, it was a little different, but I like it a whole lot better.
Do you have that Wofford game circled on your calendar already?
I do. I most certainly do. I have a few good buddies still over there. It'll be an exciting game, but yeah, I just hope I'll get in that game so I can try to prove my worth.
What were some of the factors in your decision to leave there and decide to come to the city?
The school just wasn't everything I kind of envisioned my college experience to be. I had great teammates. Everything was fine with that. Really, it just was not the right fit for me. I gave it a couple years, tried to see if it could get better, and it just was not right for me.
During that long stretch where several batteries were walked, I guess you thought you had a walk there and Tanner pulled you to the side,
Right.
and then you responded with an RBI single. Can you just kind of tell us what Coach said to you then?
He just kind of took me aside and said, hey, obviously that was not a strike. Just take a second, take a breath, regain your composure, and then he just pulled me aside so I didn't go straight back up to the plate and try to, with my mind kind of flustered after getting a horrible call like that. But yeah, he was just doing the coach thing.
Very happy about our pitching staff tonight. I thought that we were extremely competitive on the mound. Neff had good stuff. Colby came in and did a nice job, and Kumas, and finished up with Matt. We ran some pretty good arms out of guys that made some pitches. Even with that, Wingo makes a play to start the game. Their leadoff guy, great play up the middle that kept them from having some run scoring opportunities. Jake Williams on the weekend hit a couple balls to the right side. Very successful hitters are going to use the whole field, and that was good to see from Wingo tonight that he hit a ball the other way. He's always been a guy that had a high on base percentage, but I think he's a better hitter right now. And maybe he isn't showing that much, but he's gonna contribute for us, and I think he's gonna have a good year offensively.
Ray, where do you view Jake Williams right now? Is he the fourth outfielder? Is he maybe kind of inching up there in the tie for third with Marzilli or somebody?
He's a fourth outfielder defensively. If you just go by ability to go catch balls in the outfield, he's fourth, and the three guys ahead of him are pretty good. Now, he's not a bad outfielder. He's just not quite maybe as good in the alleys running some balls as those other guys, but he's a very solid outfielder. He's had some competitive at-bats. He's helped us already. Mature. He's been through the wars a little bit. He had to watch last year to redshirt, and he tried to use his time this fall and this spring to get on the field a little bit, and he's been able to do that. But he'll give you a competitive at-bat, runs the base as well, so he deserves an opportunity to play.
Scott. Does the final score really not accurately reflect how close this game was? This is a 2-1 game in the bottom of the sixth inning. Then all of a sudden their bullpen sort of imploded, but certainly it was a tough game for 6 innings.
It really was, and like I said earlier, the job that Nate Smith did, we'd still be trying to score possibly if he was out there. He has an idea, and I had talked to Coach Perno today at Georgia, and he said he can pitch. He said we got some runs early, we were fortunate, but last week when he pitched against Georgia, but he said he knows what he's doing out there, and he showed that against us. And like I said, he came out of the game, I think, because he's going to be pitching possibly for them on the weekend, and he couldn't stretch it out, much like we didn't stretch Neff out because we keep him available too. But certainly was a lot closer than the score indicates. That big inning, we had some walks there. We had a couple of hits that enabled us to have that big inning.